Okay, so today we're going to actually be going through your test review. So this is reviewing everything from the whole unit on multi-step equations. So again, just kind of quickly review our four main steps we follow with multi-step equations is to distribute, combine like terms, move the variable to one side, and then solve. Once you've done those first three things, you should just have a party problem with like the creeper, the acquaintance, and the best friend, right? So let me go through these. I'm going to start off by doing 1, 2, 4, and 6 because they're fairly similar. So let's go through these, and I'm going to move kind of quick because I'm going to do these in chunks. You can always pause and rewind if you need to. But the first thing that we need to do is, again, we go through that checklist. Is there anything to distribute? No. Do I have any like terms? Yes, I have 8 and -1. 8 plus a -1 would be 7, right? So if I combine those, I'm going to have 7, and then I still have that -4r, okay, equals -13. Now notice I put a plus there. If I left the 7 in front, I could do 7. It's still positive either way, right? It's just generally when we organize equations, you always do the variable first and then the constant number, which is why I put it second there. Okay, now it's just a party problem. So we have a best friend and an acquaintance. We're going to move the acquaintance first. It's adding, so we would, or positive, so we'd subtract it. That would give me -4r is equal to -20. And then to get rid of the best friend, I would divide by -4, and r is going to equal +5. Okay, not too tough. Let's try another one. So looking at number 2, this is very similar to number 1, right? There's nothing to distribute. There are two sets of like terms, or one like term here, right? So 8n and 7n would be like terms. You can combine them, and you would get 8 plus 7 would be 15n, and then you still have that -6 equals -21. Okay, now it's a party problem. We've got a best friend and acquaintance. I'm going to move the acquaintance first by adding 6. That would give me -15 is equal to +15n. And then to get rid of the best friend, it's multiplying, so we would divide by 15. And negative divided by positive is a negative, so n is going to equal -1. And that's your answer on that one. Okay, not too tough. This one, there's nothing to distribute. We do have two like term, or one like term, set of like terms here. So 5 plus 4 is 9x equals 0. So we just have a one-step equation here. Divide each side by 9. And if I have 0 or nothing, and I divide nothing 9 times, still going to have nothing. No matter how much you try to divide your lack of money, you're still going to have no money. So x would equal 0 there, right? And the last one I want to do, if we look at this problem, it's kind of similar to those, but this is kind of a party problem. It's an acquaintance and two best friends, right? But this is a creepier best friend. So he would leave before the normal best friend. So we're going to start by getting rid of the acquaintance. So we would add 10 to each side, which gives you 5m over 2 is equal to -15. Now we're going to get rid of our creepier best friend. He's dividing, so we're going to multiply each side by 2. And that'll give me 5m is equal to -30. And then to get rid of this normal best friend, he's multiplying, so we would divide by 5, and m is going to equal a -6. Okay, not too tough, right? So again, if you have questions, ask your teacher. We're here to help.